I just made something really cool. Let me show you. So, have you heard of CSS? If not, let me quickly explain it to you. Let's talk first about a website. A website requires HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. What is HTML? HTML is like the house. It's the walls, the base plate. And CSS is the wallpapers and just to make it look more prettier. JavaScript is like the electricity to make everything work. So, what I did was, I made a tool that made writing CSS look more easier. So what I'm gonna do is first create a new page. So I'm gonna go to my new page that I just created over here. It's called test 3. As you can see, this has nothing, no CSS, no nothing. And as you can see, it's empty. There's nothing, but there's a little button over here. Now what is happening is that every page has this little button on the bottom right. And click on this, it opens up this menu. So at first we have this menu to add HTML, to make the walls, or just to add the design. And then here we have, as you can see, this is the page where you can choose to add what wallpapers you want. So this is all the stuff, and then over here we have the about menu, and we're just gonna ignore this. But first, let's add some HTML. So here I wrote some of the HTML. I'm gonna do is just click on this save button. So save. So say this will be centered in the middle of the screen. Now all we need to do is just open up the menu down here again. Click on this. Now go here. Click on add styles. The first thing I'm gonna do to center this is put the flex. So what I'm going to do is first use a plugin. A plugin is basically to simplify the CSS by putting multiple CSS styles into one component. Let me just try to show you. So I have flex here, which is a CSS property. And then we have, as you can see, this is from plugin, and plugins are located here. I can create plugins, which I'll just explain it to you later. This is the cool part, is we need to just drag this and put this on this. So on this, and now once that's done, all we need to do is just go here, items over here to center. Okay. Now once we've done that, I'm going to do is drag and drop it yet again onto that. And now that's going to be centered now. And for now, there's no button, but I will show you a button. Save that. I want to add a new font. So I'm going to do is just put this to my font name that I have already loaded, called Inter. I'm gonna just do is drag that and put that on that, and that changes the font. And what we want to do is let's say I want a background color, so I can just I don't want a background color. Let me just do text decoration underline if I think that's correct. I do think that's correct. I'm gonna do is just drag that and drop that there, and there it is, it's underlined. Now let's talk about plugins. Now plugins is basically a way as of now, it's only CSS properties. You have to write these values yourself, and if you want to make a button, you have to drag and drop these multiple times. Now what I did is I made a plugin, which means you can just go here, search for button, and there's simple button and simple button blue, which means you can just create a button and then drag and drop these. Let me show you. And I'll just drag and drop the blue button. So just go here, there it is, drag and drop this onto the onto that, and it'll be highlighted in a green border, and that'll be blue. Drag and drop this green button, it's just called simple button, and that will be green. And I'm gonna do is just save that, and next time we load, it's gonna be like this. Now, making plugins, let me just quickly show you, because I don't think I have enough time to show you this, but let me just show you. So let's say we want to make a grid. Now usually we'd have to write 3 lines of code to make a grid, but I'll show you right now. So I wrote the grid code. So this is like multiple lines of code, as you can see. All you do is type in simple grid, and I'll make it a grid. So I obviously can't really show you because I don't have a thing to be grid, but all you need to do is just refresh this, and go here and go to add styles, and then search for simple, and it should only show the simple stuff. So this is simple grid, and drag and drop this onto this, or to the buttons. The buttons. I want to choose this, and boom, now it's a grid. As you can see, they're aligned like that. And that's all. Thank you for watching.